Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 2 of the 49ers franchise. We are taking on the New York Jets here in week 1. So, again, this is going to be... I don't expect this to be too difficult of a game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers can give us some challenges, so we'll have to see how we do against Aaron. As for the other Jets players, I'm not too concerned, but I don't want to ever be too cocky because... anything can happen to Madden, no matter how good your team is. So here we are with the starting kickoff. Jets are returning. Gets to about the 29-yard line. So here Aaron Rodgers walked onto the field. And first play, Breece Hall gained about 2. They go with Hall again. All right there, wide open in the middle. Of course, Rodgers is going to hit that one. And there's a good run by Hall. Another completion. It just seems like sometimes in Madden there are some drives that everything is just working. And we see right there they get a touchdown on the opening drive. Where just everything works for the computer. And then there's times the computer like throws the ball right to you. And you're just like, okay. So there's the return. And now Brock Purdy and company are marching onto the field. And you better believe the first play is going to be to Christian McCaffrey. Big run there for the best running back in the league. Here we go, another handoff, McCaffrey. And there with the screen, he breaks the tackle, but loses 3 yards. Purdy back to pass, looking to throw. Trying to find somebody. I see my man, but I decide let's go and run up the middle there. So right there, I was a little worried we didn't make the first down, but we did. So took a risk there on 4th down. Now we do a play action, looking to throw, throwing it up. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Good first down there, keeping the chains moving. Here we go, play action, roll out, Purdy. Throws up to Donald Thomas for about a 2-yard gain. Here we go, handoff to McCaffrey, who gets outside with the juke move, making it look easy, rolling into the end zone. So 49ers fire back. We get the touchdown, tying the game up. And just a beautiful run by McCaffrey. Yeah, I don't think any of you care to watch the extra point happen, so I am going to skip those. I probably could skip kickoffs too if they're not like real kickoffs, but trying to make the videos all inclusive of the plays, but also shortening it so it's easier to watch in one sitting. There you go with the completion. Rodgers doing his thing. Another run to Breece Hall. And that's the end of the first quarter. 7-7. We see McCaffrey tumbling his way into the end zone. Now Rodgers hits a big play over the middle. Hated seeing that. Not a fan of it. Here's Greenlaw looking to do something, but just gets blocked out of the way. So 3rd and 6. Rodgers back to pass. And he just throws it right to Warner. Trying to hit his man over the middle, but just a bad read, bad throw by the veteran quarterback. And there's a little celebration we got going on. There's Purdy in the shotgun. Does the screen pass to McCaffrey. I try to find my blockers. And we get a pretty good chunk of yards right there. Another handoff to McCaffrey. Big play. 61 yards in the game so far. Now we do the play action. Dump it off to Juszczyk. I'm normally a run-first kind of player because I like the run to set up the pass. Because, you hand the ball off to McCaffrey several times and the play action works even better. But Brock Purdy back to pass, throwing it deep to Kittle and just kind of underthrew it, I guess. And then I go for the kick, but I guess I was too powerful, so it messed up my accuracy, so I missed the kick. Still getting used to this new kicking meter. I do like that it's more difficult, so I think when I first tried it, I thought it was easier, but, if you go too powerful, it wiggles a little bit and cost me those 3 points. So here we are we weren't able to get points off of Rodgers' turnover, which, again, I don't expect to have many of those in this game. Beautiful defense there by Yandom. And then we have McCaffrey. I figured bounce out of bounds. And there we go. Tight window there, and Kittle drops the ball. Now we do a stretch play, and McCaffrey is now open. Big running play right here. Starting to tire out a little bit, so he does get pushed out of bounds. But now he's up to 141 yards rushing in the opening game. Big run there. Definitely a cheat code in the game, having someone like McCaffrey. And there we have Mitchell coming in just because Caffrey was getting fatigued, so I wanted to alleviate him a little bit. So we have Elijah Mitchell. And right there, we throw it up to Ayuk, who makes the grab. However, we're going to see shortly that there's a flag for holding. So no touchdown. So a lack of discipline on this 49ers offensive line. But then we have McCaffrey in the handoff, and he gets us back to 3rd and inches. And then Purdy hands the ball off to McCaffrey again, goes up the middle, gets to the 5-yard line. Purdy back to pass, throwing the out route, one of my favorite plays in Madden. And there you go, Deebo Samuel Jr., the Deepster, gets the touchdown. He's shaking everyone's hand, celebrating. So Purdy looking pretty efficient this game. I know right now the workload's on Christian McCaffrey, but Purdy making it happen through the air as well. Then we've got the kickoff. And the quarter will expire. So here we are at the end of the first half, up 14-7 over the New York Jets. So, I mean, the opening drive was my worst on defense, but then we were able to find a way to fix that. Here are some games around the league. We see our rival, the Rams, are defeating the Lions. So don't love that they are getting a win. You're going to want my division to always lose. We see the Cardinals also losing. But now we got the kickoff to start the second half. Now this is our chance to go up by 2 scores. Garendo, he had a kick return touchdown in preseason, so that's how I view him. So he had that really good play, so I'm very happy to have him on the team. Here's some Christian McCaffrey highlights because he's been going crazy all game. There's his little unique run. Right over the middle, we get Kittle for the easy pass. Little roar there. All right, Purdy back to pass, looking to throw. Throws it up, and Ayuk can't come down with it. So there I took a little risky shot there. So now we do the dump screen pass. And who better to receive the screen pass than Christian McCaffrey? So it's pretty obvious our offense runs through McCaffrey, while Juszczyk runs for the first down. Now Elijah Mitchell gets the ball, trying to alleviate some of the touches that McCaffrey has, because I know he is 28. Don't want him to get injured or hurt, because again, that would be the worst thing for my team. So Purdy back to pass, throwing to Kittle. Kittle breaks the tackle, gets down at the 19. So there we go. Handoff to McCaffrey, running around the edge, juking his way to a 6-yard gain. So Purdy back to pass, looking to throw, nowhere to go, rolls out and decides to run, and he's going to try to get into the end zone, but is unable to at the 1. No problem here. We got McCaffrey hurdling over the defender for the touchdown. So really beautiful play right there. I'll show the replay because it was just gorgeous. The run right up the middle, and then the hurdle over the defender, untouched, practically untouched. Touchdown for McCaffrey. Then we got Rodgers back to pass, looking to throw, throws it up, and it's just bounced around. There we go. Rodgers back to pass, and he rolls out and gains about 6 yards on the run. And there we go. Intercepted by Brown. Big play there. Good little leaping interception. Jair Brown there. So after that first opening drive, Rodgers has been pretty pathetic recently. Not having a good game for him. Then we got Mitchell on the toss, and that goes nowhere. Trying a little play action there. Gained 3 yards on that one. But then we have Purdy over the middle to McCaffrey. Purdy back to pass, looking to throw. Throws it off to Ayuk, who drops the ball. Third quarter, 2 seconds to go, and Purdy throws the ball in the back of his offensive lineman. So there we go, up by 14 at the end of the third. Purdy back to pass, looking to throw. Throws it to Samuel. Debo making the big catch. Purdy's thrown several outside the range of the receiver. And there's another little play there to McCaffrey, knowing that you give him the ball, he'll make good things happen. I tried to do that little rollout thing. I probably should have thrown across the middle there because I think there are some more openings. And there's the penalty. I think it's the false start. There's Purdy back to pass, throwing up to Samuel, and down at the 1-yard line. So right there, tight window, beautiful throw, caught by Samuel. And then we're on the goal line again. Hands the ball to McCaffrey. Unable to get into the end zone this time. Tries now with Garando. There we got Purdy throwing across the middle, and Ayuk is able to complete the score. So we got I believe it's 2 rushing touchdowns. We've got 2 passing touchdowns here. Next we go with the kickoff. Yeah, I'm thinking in future videos I probably can null and void some of these kickoffs, maybe like the first one or something like that to get into the game. But then we got Rodgers now, looking to throw, throwing it deep, and he hits his man. Big play. Rodgers with 2.5 minutes to go, throws to the sideline. I poorly missed that tackle. Rodgers back to pass, looking to throw, trying to guard the middle, and boom, he gets his man. Both of my safeties looked like they were standing in cement. And then we have the onside kick, and we got Butterfingers over there who can't hold on to it. So the Jets get the ball again, and this time they have some momentum on their side. Now we hit the 2-minute mark, down by 2 touchdowns. Thrown off to the side there is Rodgers connecting with Conklin. There you see Rodgers back to pass throwing, and it's caught again. And I'm just trying to slow them down a little bit. I mean, if they want to gain some yards, that's fine, but trying to keep them in bounds, trying to let the clock continue to run. Rodgers back to pass, looking to throw, and throws under, and he completes it to Breece Hall. Rodgers in the red zone, throws it up, and he gets the touchdown. Now, all of a sudden, I was up 3 TDs. They go for 2 points, and we do sack them, but apparently there is some sort of penalty. So illegal contact there. So they do end up taking the extra point. Now they try for the onside kick again, this time trying to hopefully we catch it this time. And we do. So there's Gray, the receiver, coming down with it. And now we just have to close out the game. And we're going to do that with Christian McCaffrey. First handoff, timeout. Another handoff. We're going to start draining the clock. 30 seconds, we go. We get the first down. And with that first down, you can see we just are in the winning formation. And that's the game. So 49ers starting off 1-0 in this 49ers franchise. Again, the goal is going to be to win the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I don't think I will be 17-0. I think that's unrealistic, even though the 49ers are a good team. But there's some highlights here to close out. Next week, we're going to be facing the Minnesota Vikings. So, J.J. McCarthy, Jefferson, Addison. I feel decently comfortable about that game, but you never know. I mean, this game could have turned really bad. I mean, especially with that opening drive and then how they came up at the end, almost coming back. Here's some stats there. We see Purdy with 77% completion, 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey is going to be leading the league right now with 173 rushing yards and 3 TDs there. Or 2, yeah. All right, and that's the game. So yeah, if you like these videos or like the idea of the series, please subscribe to the channel or leave a like. I'll kind of show some stats here to close out the video. So Latu gets an upgrade. Yeah, I was checking the staff points out. There's not really much to edit right now. So I basically kind of go with just helping, I think it was my wide receivers. Yep. And I was just checking out the improving centers, halfbacks, so forth. So playing around with some of the coaching tree features. So we'll advance to the next week where we see the Vikings, who did win their game. So they're 1-0. We're 1-0. McCaffrey's the leading rusher in the league. Mahomes, 295 yards at quarterback. So yeah, well, thank you for checking this channel out, and I will see you next time. Here's a few more of the league leaders.